Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Warumya back with another lesson, Lord willing. It'll be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wahara Kakwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, also in the correct doctrine of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I also want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judges of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua by their faith. I got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, because Esau will receive judgment and payback for what he did to the Israelites, man. You blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans here in Babylon the Great, man. So I'm got a couple videos I want to bring out, and then I'm gonna hit a couple precepts, and Lord willing, it'll be edifying.
When you read,
And I want to say fair use, fair use. This information will be used for educational purposes only. None of this information will be used for financial benefits. It's used for educational purposes only.
some of these slave owners did, it really does make your stomach heave. Here are 3 accounts of punishments meted out by Thistlewood in 3 months in 1756. Darby catched eating canes, had him well flogged and pickled, then made Hector shit in his mouth. Rubbed Hazard with molasses and exposed him naked to the flies all day and to the mosquitoes all night. Flogged Punch well, and then washed and rubbed in salt pickle, lime juice and bird pepper. Made Negro Joe piss in his eyes and mouth. Thistlewood kept a tally of what was known as...
When you see this is guy Thistlewood, man. And I've heard about him several times, but I just seen this the other day, and I had to bring this out, man. Check this out. Let me get it, finish up the video.
What was known as nutmegging, the rape of female slaves, something he did by his own reckoning on 3,852 occasions. He would allow his guests to do the same.
And see, Esau, he made a record of what he did, man. He made a record of what he did to our people, man. He wrote it down, so he knew that he raped our women 3,800 some odd times, man. He documented what he did to. He made I forgot their names, but he made that one of the slaves shit in the other slave's mouth just because he was eating some sugar cane. Also made, we said Negro Joe piss in the guy's mouth and face. I forgot what he punished him for. And I didn't include whipping them and rubbing them down with all type of spices to make the pain of the whip, or the whooping, hurt longer, man. Prolong the punishment, man. So this man is the devil, man, and his time is coming up. And he's going to get to see the same punishments, man, and the same judgments. And I got this video here. This is back in the 1970s. I like to see our people and just going about their day, man. And you can just look at these people and tell them they're not a people of violence, man. Even though Esau promoted it in our neighborhoods on TV, but you can look at these people and tell these are people of joyful people, man. And I forgot the music. Let me see if I can mute the music. Shalakia. They would show flag it for the music though. But just look at our people, man. Describe Jacob to the T, man. Describe Jake to the T, man. And you see Issachar in there. There's some Ephraim brothers. And I mean, it's just plain, man, to see. These people you see the heathens, but you can just look at our people and just tell there's a difference about us, man. I remember the box too. That was heavy back in the day, boy. You had a box, boy. You was the man in the neighborhood, man. You walk around with your box, everybody want to be around you because you're playing the music and shit, man. But yeah, man, I just want to put that out there, man, because our people, man, it looked like an innocent people, man, until Esau brought in the drugs, man. And see, we come from a royal bloodline, man. And I want to play this video because we are truly the people of the scriptures, man. We are the Israelites. There's no doubt about it.
Christian icons by Father Vladimir Ivanov, recently rediscovered, we find the most interesting collection of Christian icons. It is of high interest for two reasons. Number one, it depicts the various Christian icons as black. And number two, this is not found in Western Europe, but well in Eastern Europe and Russia. This means that black people were venerated as deities from Spain to France, Italy, Germany, and all the way to Russia. In sum, all over Europe. There are at least 500 black Madonnas in Europe, not counting the ones hidden in the Vatican, 128 in France alone. And you need to remember that these icons survived multiple waves of iconoclasm. This means that in the past, they would have been ubiquitous throughout Europe, before the great artists like Michelangelo and Leonardo were commissioned to start painting the classic Europeanized face of Jesus that we know today. So then, as always, if we ask the critical questions, if the mainstream historical narrative is true, and that black people have never achieved anything of note in history, why then were they depicted and venerated all over Europe? Even more intriguing, what were black people doing in so many depictions, descriptions, sculptures, and plays in Europe at all? For those who have been listening, it is simply because they were present in such numbers, and it yielded such influence that even the planned erasure and systematic destruction of the icons survived from Western Europe to Eastern Europe, from Germany to Italy.
And see, they wanted to destroy our identities, and they took our heritage from us, man. So we didn't know who we was. So they treated us like we was less than a human, and that's the reason why their judgment and their punishment is going to be so harsh, man. And Esau knows his time is running short, man. He knows his time is running short. Now check this out. It says police across U.S. giving new UFO handbooks. So they was giving handbooks, the police departments, as they warned craft pose significant safety risk. And you see what they're talking about. The chariots of the Most High, man. Now let him go into what he's going to say.
This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know how you're all saying UFOs don't exist, they're not real, aliens aren't real, none of this is fucking real, it's a fucking psyop because the aliens don't exist? Well, the government has passed along a new handbook for all the police in the United States to abide and follow. Look, police across the United States give a new UFO handbook as they warn craft pose a significant threat. Really? Really? Now you're deciding that these things are threatening? I can't go any further with this. UFOs are real. Obviously the government is confirming it to the point where they're passing out handbooks on how to fucking deal with them. I'll see myself out.
Now, how in the hell is a police force going to deal with the chariots of the Most High, man? But it goes to show you that this place is finished, man. The Lord is finna come with his angels and wreak havoc on Esau, Edom, in his kingdom. So, you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans that understand who you are as a people and understand who your power is, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you're about to be saved. You're about to be taken up into what he thinks is a so-called UFO, unidentified flying object. But we know those are the chariots of the Most High, man. And the Lord is going to judge Babylon the Great, man, Esau, Edom, and his other nations. So now I want to start here in Deuteronomy, man. This is pretty much how we know how we got to the point we at now, man. Our punishment. We was meant to serve a punishment, and now our salvation is very close. And I'm gonna start in Deuteronomy 28. This is just somebody that hasn't heard this before, man, and understand why we in the state and the conditions that we are in now. But it was a point to the Lord's dealing with us. It was a point to it, man. And let's start here. But Esau was set to punish us, and then he was set to be punished, man. See, that's the thing. Esau think, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, 2/3 of our people were like, oh man, that's so long ago. That happened so long ago. The Lord never forgets, man. This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 47. It says, because thou servest not Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies. See that? Our people turned against the Lord, man. And this is the reason why our enemies got the upper hand upon us, man. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall sin against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in the want of all things. See that? That's the reason why we're here in Babylon the Great. As the guy described, we had all the pains and the information that you could possibly want to know about the children of Israel, the Israelites, right in Europe, man. We ruled and conquered in the Dark Ages, man. So these nations know who we are. They know that we are the Israelites. So anybody coming against a man of the Lord out there on the highways and byways, as prophesying in the correct doctrine and the correct name, you're going to be judged for that, man. Because the Lord sent us out there to bring back the hopeful elect, man. The fish for the hopeful elect. And you seeing us out on the highways and byways, it's not because we think we are men of the Lord. No, man, the Lord put a spirit on us to do his will, man. To go out and prophesy and teach his word. This is a great honor to do this, man. Because the Lord has blessed us to understand who we are. And only a remnant of his people are going to understand that, man. And that's the hopeful elect. Because Babylon the Great is it's on borrowed time, man. The Lord is going to bring judgment upon this place, man. Verse 49, it says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the ends of earth, as swift as an eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. That's Esau, man. He brought us over here in slavery. We didn't understand his language, man. And to this very day, you can tell that we're never adapted to this bastard language, which is English, man. We never adapted. That's why we always have Jake talking slang, they talking codes, they talk different body languages. That goes to show you that we never adapted to the language, man. And Esau think when our kids in school they don't relate to the teachers and the way they pronounce words, the way they speak. You got brothers in Mississippi and in the South, they talk with a different dialect than somebody that talk up north. See, we never adapted to this man's society, man. And Esau can't comprehend it because he's not connected to what he set up, man. This man set up a system and set up words with spells. The whole English language, man, has spells. You have words with 3 different meanings in one word, man. So it goes to show you that the tongue, we wouldn't understand, man. And shit, to this very day, some of this shit you still don't understand, man. I mean, just simple and plain, man. Verse 50 says, a nation of fierce countenance, mean mugging. It says, which shall not regard a person of old, nor shall favor to the young. And that's Esau to the T, man. He never showed us mercy. He never gave us an opportunity to have peace. He persecuted us from the time he had us in his hands, man. Until the time the Lord even let him release us in slavery, man. He never had any mercy upon us, man. And that's the reason why he will receive no mercy. Because of what he did to the children of Israel, man. This is Zechariah. I'm going to get this in the NLT. This is Zechariah 1, and I'm going to drop down to verse 12. He says, upon hearing this, the angel of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua prayed this prayer. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of heaven's army, for 70 years now you have been angry with Jerusalem and the towns of Judah. How long until you again show mercy to them? And see, we know this is all the Lord's doing, man. Esau has no power. The Lord gave us into the hands of our enemies, man. And we read that in Deuteronomy. We just read that in Deuteronomy, man. But the Lord is going to have mercy upon us, not Esau. It says, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua spoke kind and comforting words to the angel who talked with me. Then the angel said unto me, shout this message for all to hear. This is what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of heaven's army says. My love for Jerusalem and Mount Zion is passionate and strong. See that? This is what we telling our people, man. The Lord loves you, man. The Lord just wanted us to return and repent to him, man. Believe and have faith in him. But I am very angry with the other nations. See that? The Lord is very angry with the other nations that are now enjoying peace and security. That's the heathens, man. Especially Esau Edom, man. They're enjoying the fruit of their labors, man. They don't see their kingdom ever coming down, man. They're now preparing for another election. He says, but I am very angry with the other nations that are now enjoying peace and security. It says, I was only a little angry with my people, but the nation inflicted harm on them far beyond my intentions. See that? What the heathens did to us, man, in slavery, man, it was far beyond the Lord's intentions, man. Having another man shit in another man's mouth, man. Raping our women, raping children. Pissing in another man's face and mouth and eyes. Whooping you to death, man. Working you to death. Whooping you and then putting pepper and all type of spices in your wounds, man, so your pain will continue on, man. So Esau has a terrible, terrible 1,000 years to suffer, man. It's going to be a very brutal and terrible time for him, man. And then he's eliminated. But he has to suffer those 1,000 years, man. And you look back at it, you're like, damn, I don't know how the hell we made it. So just imagine how we made it and how he has to make it, man. Boy, this motherfucker got a terrible time coming. But see, the thing is, this is beyond the Lord's intentions, what Esau did to us, man. Cutting the baby out of the mother's womb, out of her stomach, and stomping it to death. Well, stomping it to death, man. Letting you bleed out, man. Hanging you, burning you to death, cutting your penis off. Just imagine how we had to suffer that, man. Just to hear about that back in those times. And that wasn't that long ago, man. See, Jake, 2/3 of our people say, oh, that's long ago. Man, that wasn't that damn long ago, man. See, we read the scriptures say 2,000 years, and that's long. That's like a long time ago, man. 100 years, 200 years. That's not long. That's not long at all, man. That's not long at all. So the Lord gave us into his hands. Let me continue. This is verse 16. It says, therefore, this is what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua says. I have returned to show mercy to Jerusalem. See that? The Lord is returning to show mercy unto you. And that's the reason why we have his man prophesying to you constantly to repent to him before the time of judgment comes. He says, my temple will be rebuilt. See that? The Lord is rebuilding the temple of David, man. The house of David, man. He says Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of heaven's army, and measurements will be taken for the resurrection of Jerusalem. So the small remnant is the only ones that's being measured, man. For the temple rebuilt, for the rebuilding of the temple, man. It says, say this also, this is what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of Heaven Army says. The towns of Israel will again overflow with prosperity. And that's what we prophesying to you constantly. The Lord is going to bless us and bring us back to our own land, man. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will again comfort Zion and chosen Jerusalem as his own, man. So the Lord is going to give us our land back, and he is going to give us prosperity, man, and peace in our land, man. So returning back to him is a beautiful thing, man, because this is the only way you're going to receive salvation. And what's coming, we can't tell you, can describe it to you more than we do on a constant basis, man. You don't want to be on the fence and you want to see how it's going to play out and then try to, I'm going to repent then. It's going to be too late, man. Because Esau is used by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua on the left-hand side, man. It tells you that right here, man. This is Psalm 17 and verse 13. It says, arise, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. See that? He uses Esau as his sword, man, to punish his people, man. Esau is his whipping stick, man. To use him to punish us, man. And 2/3 of our people are going to see the Lord is going to let loose with Esau, man. And we tell you before it comes, man. Because this man is ready to basically really let loose on you 2/3, man. Esau is ready to let loose, man. And that's why we continue to warn you, man, to repent to the Lord, man. He is your only way out. This is a Becca in the NLT. But the elect, we are coming back to our right minds, man. Coming back to the power of heaven's army, man. You just read it. This is Habakkuk 1 in verse 12. It says, "Oh Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, my power, my holy," it's the NLT as well. "My holy one, you who are eternal, surely you do not plan to wipe us out." See that? The Lord's plan wasn't to wipe us out, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, our rock, you have sent these Babylonians to correct us. See that? He used Esau to correct us, man, and punish us, man. But Esau just went too far. He says, to punish us for our many sins. See that? The Lord used Esau to punish us for our many sins, man. Now you understand why we in the situation we're in now, man. You should start to understand why we in captivity. Why we the lowest on the totem pole, man. It should click with you now. It all should make sense now. It says, but you are pure and cannot stand the sight of evil. See that? The Lord can't stand the sight of evil. That's why he put us in punishment, man. Just like you would do your kid if he did something wrong, man. You will punish him. The Lord is no different, man. He says, will you wink at their treachery? Should you be silent while the wicked swallow up people more righteous than they? See that? Even though Esau is way wicked than us, he's still using Esau to punish us, man. That's why you see Jake out here getting killed and shot in the streets. This is what Habakkuk saying, man. His complaint. He complaining, man. Even though we ain't as wicked as him, man, are you going to continue to use them to swallow us up? He says, are we only fish to be caught and killed? Man, Habakkuk was complaining, man. Are we only sea creatures that have no leader? And that's plain, man. That should tell you these are blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans right there. Habakkuk is complaining, man. He says, must we be strung up on their hooks and caught in their nets while they rejoice and celebrate? Don't they celebrate when they kill a Jake, man? Don't they rejoice in their weapons and their guns they use to kill you? They celebrate their dogs, they sick on you. He says, then they will worship their nets. See that? They worship killing you. They worship their instruments, man. Their guns, their weapons, their dogs to hunt you down, man. Then they got these robots now, man. Just imagine they're gonna let those things out too. They're robot dogs and robots, man. Man, this man is the devil, man. He says, then they will worship their nets and burn incense in front of them. So they worship their weapons, man. And you can't tell me Esau don't worship them weapons, man. The guns. They can tell you what a damn I can't even a 30 scope caliber, all that shit, man. I had some Edomites in the supply store, man. They can tell you about a gun, how to break the motherfucker down to the T. Yeah, man, they talking to me about I don't know shit about no gun, man. I don't know shit about them. I don't know AR-15 and all. I don't know nothing about that shit, man. They talk to me. I just say, okay, yeah, you right, yeah, I disagree with them, man, because I don't know shit about them. But they worship them, man. They're passionate about their weapons, man. But you like a Jake, man, it's truth. You passionate about Yahweh Shem Shine His word, man. But they're passionate about their God, man, which is the weapon, man. It says, then they will worship their nets and burn incense in front of them. These nets are the gods who have made us rich. And that's what they say, man. Their weapons made them rich, man. When they took down Gad with the Gatling gun. They used they took down the Japanese with the what you call it, a big boy, the bomb. I think it was called a big boy, something like that. And you know what I mean. But yeah, they worship these weapons, man. Even in the movie The Planet of the Apes, I think the second one, they worship the missile, man. So you can't tell me the scriptures don't talk about Esau being a so-called white man, man. This explains him to the T. He says these nets are the gods. See that? These weapons, their weaponry, are the gods who have made us rich. See that? They don't claim Yahweh by Shem Yahweh. The Lord is not dealing with no heathens. And that's why we keep telling Jake, man, these heathens are not going to be saved, man. No matter how much you love them. He says, they will claim, in verse 16, it says, will you let them get away with this forever? Will they succeed forever in their heartless conquest? See, this man is heartless, man. Heartless. That's why he didn't have no compassion on Jake, man. For you to even have a mindset to say, hey, man, shit in his mouth. For you to even think of some shit like that, you have to have a demonic ass mind, man. To piss in somebody's face, a mouth, or anything like that that's nasty, that's waste. You have to have a spirit. You have a spirit on you that's demonic as hell, man. And the Lord has not forgotten about that. The Lord has not forgotten about that, man. This is Jeremiah 49. We'll start at verse 7. Let me get into the King James Version. This is 7. 49 and 7. Jeremiah 49 and 7. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And he's gone down, man. He see them chariots in the heavens, and he is about to lose his mind, man. To give out handbooks to tell the police what to do when you see them. What are you gonna say? Nah, that ain't them. People know now, man. This man his smarts is through, man. His wisdom is vanished, man. He says, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep in O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him. See that? In a time that I will visit him. See, the Lord is going to bring his judgment upon him, man. And those chariots are a clear sign that their judgment is here. Clear sign that the Lord's judgment is upon them, man. Because the Lord is going to visit them. The Lord is going to visit them, man, for all the wickedness that they have done upon the earth, man. It's Isaiah 63 and 1. It says, Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speaketh in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me. See that? The Lord of heaven's army, Yahweh Shem Shah, there's no one that's going to be able to stop him from bringing his judgment, man. I will tread them in my anger. This is Yahweh Shah, man. I will tread them in my anger. I will trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance, payback, righteous anger. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. See that? It's the day that Lord visits Esau, man. This is his visitation upon the heathen, man. Edom. I looked, and there was none to help. And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me. And it's like and my fury, it upheld me. So it felt good to get revenge on Esau, man. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and I will make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth, man. So Esau's strength is going to be brought down to the earth, man. All his satellites and weaponry, it's going to be brought down, man. And now that we are closer to the end, man, we have to go stronger, man. And it's truth, man, because this is what's bringing Esau down, man. The spirit of the Lord's mouth, and he's using us to bring him down, man. We are the spirit of his mouth, man. So there's nothing to be afraid of, man. We should be rejoicing. We should be rejoicing. You to believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Shah. You did the will of the Lord. You studying. You doing everything you possibly can to please the Lord, man. Calling on his right name, praying. You know, we got the fast coming up Wednesday night at sundown to Thursday night sundown is a day of atonement. So we should rejoice in what we believe and have faith in because we see it coming to pass, man. Let me end it with this. This is Ezekiel 25 and verse 12. It says, "Thus say Yahweh Shem Shah power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus say Yahweh Shem Shah power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it." Woo. His judgment is coming, man. And I will make it desolate from Teman, the Germans, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel. See that? So we're gonna get payback, man. So all the things that he documented, he did to us, and raped our women, and made a man get raped, and this man, the list goes on what he did to us. So the Lord's gonna pay him back, man, by the hands of his people, man. So this man has a hell of a time coming, man, and this ain't even the beginning yet. He says, "I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger." See that? So Esau did to us according to the Lord's anger, and he did it. He went too far, man. Farther than the Lord wanted him to do it, man. But now we can't get as mad as the Lord got, and he put us. And he loved us. Just imagine what he's gonna do to Esau, Edom, man. "And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. Woo. And they shall know my vengeance, says the Yahweh Shem Shah." See that? We know the Lord vengeance, man. Now it's Esau's turn. I'm going to end it there. Lord Williams edifying. Shalom. Shalom.